Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Track Mods. I'm this guy right here, Jody LaForgery, the cheap engineer. I've got the Refit Enterprise 1/537 scale sausage section. It's been light block painted on the inside. And I am ready to start pouring some LEDs into this guy. We're going to light the impulse crystal. We're going to put the little crystal in there. We're going to play around with the bridge. We're going to put in some navigation lights and all that wonderful jazz. Let's get at it. Let's see who's here. AK's here. Horn of Texas. Where is everyone? It's dark. I'm scared. It's okay. Sick Jim's here. Hey, Jim. Ricardo's here. Hey, Ricardo. Keith saying, hey, all. And we got Andrew says, Jody's turn. Yeah, Andrew passing the torch on to me there. Thanks, Andrew, for the handover and all the promos and all that stuff. I appreciate that. And we got Todd. Hi, Jody, and all in chat. Welcome, Todd. Nice to see you. And Ken is here. Hey, Ken. Welcome, welcome. Nice job over on Andrew's show there. So let's get at her. Pitter patter. Let's see what we can do. Can I make this any higher? Not much. There we go. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff, bunch of lights, and I actually got some flashing. So I got these little guys right here, flashing white SMDs. Ricardo says, don't forget to hit the like button if you like to do that sort of thing. Yeah, no pressure. You know what I mean? No pressure. So this little guy, just get one of them out here. It flashes pretty quickly. So I have a question for anyone else here that's familiar with this kind of stuff. If I put a resistor on these flashing SMDs, does it make it flash slower? Like, is there a way aside from using a, circuits and a control thing or whatever? I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I can wire the lights together and feed power to it. That's the extent of my skills. We're just going to put this on here. And we'll see how fast it flashes, because I do know that there's the light in, I believe this one right here in the bridge, is this supposed to be a flashing light? And is that flashing way too fast? Paul's here. Hey, Paul. Greetings from Paul Tackett. AK says you need a potentiometer. You hook it up like a resistor and turn the screw. All right. Could I use an old one from a guitar? If it would be in the bass, I guess. Or I guess you could set it and just bury it somewhere in the model. Or do you need like a little mini electronics one? Because I have a bunch of potentiometers from old electric guitars. Anyways, that's that. Flashing at a good pace, because I don't really care if it's 100% accurate. Because I'm not building the Enterprise. I'm not building the Refit Enterprise. I'm just building my own thing. And it can be whatever I want, right? But is that even supposed to be a flashing light? You guys let me know. I don't have time to look up videos and reference photos. I've got to get this done. But I do have all kinds of fun lights. Ken sent me a big bag, a big package of LEDs of all various colors and sizes. And there's flashing ones in there too. And I believe there's 2 different speeds, correct, Ken? There's slow flashing and fast flashing. Don't know how fast the fast one is. I haven't really hooked any of them up and tested them. I just sorted through the package and I kind of tried to organize everything. And it's right here. So this is a bin of stuff I have here. So Ken sent me a big box one day with all kinds of stuff. So these are flashing ones. They're big. They're like 5mm LEDs, I guess. That says quick. That says quick. Paul, oh, look at this, Paul. $2 super chat from Paul. Please like and subscribe and share. Thanks. Yeah, listen to what Paul says. Thank you, Paul. I really appreciate that. Every little bit helps for the Wonderfest Fund. Okay, Ricardo says resistors would only dim the lights. Okay. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Paul says, yeah, super chat worked. I don't know why it didn't work for you last time, Paul. Keep trying. Keep trying. That's all I gotta say. Just kidding. I appreciate that gift here. Very kind and very wonderful. Now, let's see. We got all these 9-volt connectors. So we got all these colored lights here. We got some little ones. We got some big ones. So I'm gonna start and just go through that and use lights as we need them. So let's see, maybe the first thing I'll do, I don't know why my paint looks like that. I got some cheap paint from Walmart and it's like not even really white. It's kind of like a bit of an off-white. I found Alex's guitar pick. Alex, did you lose your guitar pick? Is he here? Oh, he's not even watching. He's not even watching. Ricardo said, if you use more than one flashing LED, they'll start to blink out of sync the longer you have them turned on. Because they're closer or further away from the power source. Is that the reason why? Because of the distance the power has to travel through the wires? So I don't know, maybe I won't have more than one. Maybe I won't put flashing lights at all because I don't have things to control them. Paul says Mary should take pre-orders for cookies and people can pick them at Wonderfest. It's kind of what she did last year. She made sure she made everybody's favorite cookie. She asked the group what their favorite cookie was. So I don't know if we're going to be doing that next year, if there's enough requests for it. I don't know. You'll have to talk to the boss about the cookie situation. All right. So I have an idea to try something similar to what I did on the Voyager. Let's just put this right there. And I just want to see, this will probably pass right through. Look at that. That passes right through there. So I can use this just like I did on the Voyager. I can put red and green lights, and I only have to use one light per side because I can use this So let's do that. And I like the fact that these holes line up. All right. I'll start with a trim it flat. Ow. That flicked hard. Paul says, put me down for 3 dozen almond cookies. 3 dozen almond cookies, eh? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to remember that, Paul. So I'm just going to heat this a little bit to make it nice and shiny, but I don't want it to mushroom over too much because it still needs to fit through this hole. This acts exactly the same as a fiber optic does when you warm it up. See? It's kind of locked in there now. When you warm this up, it mushrooms over and makes like a nice little dome. So what I'm going to do is make that nice little dome, and then I'm going to just trim off the melted over part. Nice little perfectly clear dome. Just let that cool down a little bit. Rub it on my finger to take the heat. Take the heat from my finger. Now I'll just get rid of that lip that formed when it melted over. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to run it through. It's going to be right like that. I'm going to put this one on. Because I want to determine how long this needs to be. So I'm going to do that. And let's get the blade here. Turn that. See if I can mark it enough with this that I can see it. Sort of scratch all the way around. You know what? Use the marker. Just gonna hold it here with my finger, and I'm just gonna turn this on it slightly protruding out the end. There. Like so. Now I'm going to clip that a little bit more than it is because I'm going to melt that. Get rid of the extra. All All right, so now I'm going to take a file and I'm going to make a little notch in there that will accommodate my light. Let's just see, get one of these. Very thin, delicate wires. I need to see which color it is because I lost the little packages. Pretty sure this one is a red one. Not getting any power here. I think I have to, I think these wires have a bit of a coating on them. Just have to get rid of. There we go. Okay, so that's a red one. It's going to need a resistor. And it is just a couple millimeters wide. So let me find a nice file here. It's going to be good size for my square. Too many files. Where's the square one? Where is the square? There. There is the square. Okay, so it's just, that'll be good. It's slightly wider than what I need. Let's see. I'm just going to use this little rubber thing, which is for cleaning, sanding things, just so I can hold this better, get a little bit better of a grip on it. So I'm just going to file back and forth on this. Try and get a flat spot for my light to sit into. You can't see what I'm doing because my hand is in the way, but I'm just holding it and filing it in the center. That's all. Just making a little groove there for the light. Trying to get a little flat notch. Just like that. Just look at that. Okay. Now we're going to have to get some tweezers here. We're going to have to get really technical. So let's get a little glue thing. This is my little glass thing here. Get rid of those O-rings. Oh, is my glue coming out? Okay, that's not going to happen. Get a fresh one. Well, let's just get a fresh one. Poke it with that. All right, so I'm just going to drop in there. This like that. Gonna just dip it in. And stick it on. And drop it in my hand. And stick it on. Oh, I should be I dropped it on the floor. And I can't pick it up because it's too small. I should be using the OmniFixel for this. Let's get this over here. And we can hold that. Let's get it down like James Brown. And the Centaur. Yeah, stuck to the all right, so if I can hold this in position right there. That's a lot easier. Look at that. Wonderful. Okay, so let's put this to the side. I need a metal thing around here to stick other stuff to. All right, we'll get that to the side. Now we're gonna get another piece here. Just melt that over. Let's catch up on the comments here. Hey, Grumpy Vets here. How's it going, Jerry? Good to see you here. Welcome. Keith says, night all. Wanted to make sure to stop by and give a thumbs up. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the thumbs up, Keith. Todd says, doing great, Jody. Excellent. I'm glad you're doing well, Todd. I hope you had a good time on Rebecca's birthday there yesterday. And I'm glad you're doing great. That's awesome. Because you're not trying to say I'm doing great, are you? Because doing okay, I guess. Doing all right. I'm trying. I got nobody. I need someone to come and push the buttons for me, though. Because I got all these.
What in the name of heaven is this?
Got some fun stuff here.
He's dead, Jim.
Oh, I wonder if that echoes. I should probably mute my. Usually when I'm doing this, I got a headset in. So that probably sounded weird. How about now? That probably sounded like it was weird.
You want some help?
Oh, hey, AK joined. How's it going?
I'll be glad to read the comments for you and mark them.
Well, thank you. Whoa, something just went weird over there beside me. And feel free to play the sound effects and all that stuff too.
Yeah. You're lucky I can read and mark comments right now. I don't know what all sound effects we even have. I guess they're under
Well,
music.
They're under music, but once you go into music, see, this is one good thing about this compared to StreamYards. You can go like where it says Trek Mods at the top there. It says my folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can click on that and you can choose
Nice.
any of the folders. So you can
Cool.
go to the HTM one, and then you can have all the HTM sounds in there that we usually play.
All right.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's where it is. I
Ship my
like
pants,
that
you're
one
kidding.
a lot.
You can ship your pants right here. You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants.
Oh, a little schmeg in my holes. Wait a minute, what?
Todd's got some schmeg. And we can go over to this one to aligning the stars, and we can play Jordan's fart song, or we can play What's in the box? What's in the box? Yeah. See, I don't have that one in mine. I only had a chance to put a few
Probably
Star
there's
Trek
no,
sound effects.
there's no need
in mine.
there's no need to put something up that's already out there. We just go to the folder where it is.
Yeah, exactly. But like I put the ones, that pertain to me into mine. Like nobody else is really going to want the, not too many people are going to want the Bozeman whistle or the, this here. Oh, that's loud. Hold on.
It is kind of loud.
But you can control the volume. But there's not enough time to control the volume.
No. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, you can pop into any folder and
too bad I
play all
can't
the
look at the
sound effects.
chat and the music at the same time.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That's all right.
You cannot. But that's okay. We don't need.
We learn to live with it.
That's right. So I'm just
So
gonna.
how
do
was your
the same
day today?
thing
What'd
here.
you do today?
Holding this. I watched a couple episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and
Nice.
I cleaned up my table here a little bit in preparation for today's work. And
Great.
what else did I do? Brought my dog outside. Just the normal things.
Did you bring
Normal
tacos
stuff.
for Paco?
Yeah. Tacos for Paco. He likes tacos.
We all like tacos. Who doesn't like
tacos? That was weird. It kind of, I guess there was a little sliver that stayed on there. There we go. Let's get rid of that. So the reason I'm melting the tip here is just so that it has a nice smooth surface.
We need to get you a
smooth, shiny
cigar
surface.
torch.
Oh, I have some of those. I have little mini torches and stuff like that. Just the lighter is more convenient.
Yeah, flame too.
I got a little torch right over here on my shelf, right over here.
Flame too close to hand.
Very seldom use it. Oh no, I'm not worried about that. Don't you worry.
Oh, you got silicone fingers?
No, but they're pretty resilient. My
good for you.
My flesh is tough.
Now I could do hot water. I don't need to use cold water when I turn the hot water tap on. It won't
Same
burn
here.
me.
Same here. I can I do the dishes with the hottest that the water can get, and it gets pretty hot here in the building. All right.
I started when I worked at a donut shop in high school. They would stay open till 10 o'clock at night, and so of course the person who's working in the evening would be the cleanup person. And so I just got to where I was just testing myself. How hot can I go? How hot can I go? and I just got to where I wasn't even turning the cold water on at all.
Well, when I was younger, but also when I was older, I was doing it for a long time. I used to do silk screening. So my hands were constantly being burnt.
Gotcha.
Not burnt, but constantly hot, right? Because
Yes.
you cure the prints in this big, what we call a pizza oven, which is basically a pizza oven, just hotter and longer, right? It's a belt that runs underneath these burners that are burning off natural gas, and it's like over 700 degrees. And then when you at your actual printing apparatus, on either side of you, you'll have these swing around spot dryers, which is like a big, huge square element that's on a stand, and you swing it around like this to just semi-cure. When you're doing multicolored prints, you got to cure the first color a bit first, so it's kind of dry. And oh yeah, it was hot. And then you're pulling t-shirts off the thing, and they're just burning your hands. Everything's just constantly burning your hands all the time. So I built up a resistance to it. Plus, I've been playing with fire my whole life.
Oh.
Always playing with fire. All right, this thing should be dry.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cosmic Quest is Russ?
Yeah, that's Russ. Hey, Russ.
That's Russ. Hi, Russ.
Welcome. Good to see you.
And Paul says Dollar Tree has 2-pack. One is a torch, the other a normal lighter. Right? I don't know. Do you have Dollar Trees in Canada?
Red. We do have Dollar Tree. We got a few of them in town here.
Cool.
All right. So there. And let me just put this back on. Demonstrate.
Ricardo's telling Russ hello.
Red. Oh, I need a resistor on this. Oh, I can just turn the voltage down a little bit. I
cannot remember exactly who was on Andrew's stream. That might be on your stream right now. So let's ask people what they're working on.
Most of the people are here from Andrew's stream. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Ricardo and Jerry and Russ and Keith. And get on there. All right.
Okay, I thought I heard Tori a second ago, but it doesn't sound like I'm hearing him now.
He was out here, now he's gone. All right, so I don't have a resistor handy right now, so I just turned the voltage down a bit.
There you go.
So there. So we got, well, actually the whole thing is glowing red. But when you we'll put it through the hole here, and we get a very nice red marker light. Boom.
There's Alec.
Hi, Alec.
We got Russ telling Ricardo hello. I guess you made it home okay, Alec. Every guy didn't take you off into the desert somewhere.
All right, so now I'll get a green one.
I saw something that Uber's doing that's pretty cool. I don't know if the Canada version of Uber's doing it, but a female can request a female driver.
I don't know if we have Uber. We have Skip the Dishes.
I think that's a great idea.
I don't think we have Uber Eats. Just
Well, Uber
unwind
Eats
this
is
a little
kind of
bit.
different than Uber. You know, Uber is just a driver.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have that. We have one called Ride Share or something like that. It's got a
Right.
share logo on the side of the car. It's not much of that. This is pretty. It's only like 200,000 people in this town.
Well, yeah. But like I was saying, so Uber offers females the option of requesting a female driver for their safety.
Well, isn't that special?
I think it's a great idea. Heck, I get creeped out by the male drivers sometimes. I had one guy one time, he was watching a movie while driving me.
Really?
Yeah, a big display on his car and was watching a movie.
What movie?
Dude.
What movie was it?
Oh, I don't remember. I was just not happy that my person was not paying attention to the road and was more about watching a movie. What do we got here? Russ says, my donor chassis came in from my next build. Can't wait to get started on it.
Oh, awesome. Because Russ is going to do like an exploration rover, but he's building it off of an actual RC car. So he'll be able to drive the rover around Wonderfest. Take core samples of people's feet.
No, it says, no way, Kay. Alex says, no way, Kay. I got home safe. Just hungry, and no, I have no intention to eat any cats. Okay.
You're not going to eat the cats? Did you lose your guitar pick?
Paul says, did someone mention a kitty stir fry?
Kitty stir fry.
Well, we were talking about eating tacos earlier. Is that not the same thing?
Yes. Kitty tacos? Kitty tacos are my favorite. Ain't no taco like a kitty taco. Ain't no taco like a kitty taco. Okay, so port is red.
That is correct.
Put the red one over here. I'm just gonna kind of glue it in position, and then I'll paint it like it's a red door and paint it black.
You're gonna paint it black?
Like it's a red door, yeah.
Yeah, you see a red door and you want to paint it black.
Mm-hmm. No colors anymore. I want them to turn black.
That's a great song, actually.
It's like one of the only good Rolling Stones songs.
Well, I mean, they have some good ones, but
they have a lot of good songs. I'm just not a fan. I'm not saying
that I'm
they're
not a
not
fan.
a great band.
I just don't listen to them the way I do the Beatles, so I'm not familiar with their catalog as much.
Okay, so that. Now we're gonna put a little. Where's my shovel?
Russ says, "Yep, planning a robot arm. It's a 6x6 chassis."
Cool.
And of course, Alec is trying to let us know he's not an alien. We know, Alec. I never said you were. Never said you were. I don't think anyone here did. Not tonight.
Because of my joke with the guitar pick.
Oh.
Yeah, so we need one.
So there's a visual.
Why does it have one at the back? Is there supposed to be a light right there on it? On the bottom? It doesn't have one at the top because that's where the impulse thing is.
Is it just a white light? It would have to be white.
Well, I don't know. There's a hole for one. I'm putting a white one on the front. The front one's a white.
I don't remember.
I've never seen a light there. I don't know why there's a hole. Maybe that's for the neck. You know what? I think that's for the neck joint.
Oh, okay. It's just a little pin.
Yeah, I think it has like a pin. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very good.
I've filed some of it away.
I don't have
accident,
the
but
instructions in front of me, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it goes right in there. It's like a little pin for the neck.
There you go. Okay.
All right. Okay,
That
we
was
got
a
that
little
cleared up.
scary. Who added the light there?
Now let's see if this lines up and they'll protrude through the top. Just like that. It's actually a little bit short. Oh, because it's not, hold on, it's not down there. It's not lining
Get
up.
down there.
There we go.
Get down
Just have to
on it.
line up. Perfect.
That kind of looks like an alien.
So put another piece in there.
That top right there.
Where's me pen? The what?
That right now, without the pieces, parts in the top there, if you look at it right, it looks like an alien.
All right, so I'm just pushing against my finger with it and just spin it like that. We got a line.
So I got a new LED light today. It has 140 individual LEDs in it. It's a 7x5. It's on a.
It stayed standing up.
It moves with it's connected to a camera arm that connects to the desk, so I can move around all different positions, and it is nice. I can see better now.
I held this like that.
Yeah.
I was holding this vertically, pressing on the desk, and I clipped it. And it stayed standing up.
Nice.
Like, I don't know if the shock of it coming off made it stick into the plastic. Like, no, it wasn't stuck there. It just, now I can't get it to stand
now
up.
they can't stand it up. Of course you can't stand it up if you wanted to.
That was interesting. That was like one of those 1 in a million things. Okay, there.
Let's see what Alex says. The Tina control lights for the Ceratos look so good. Definitely going to go with them for both Ceratos, and when I buy the SMW Enterprise, would love a 350. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice to have one.
350 scale Strange New Worlds Enterprise?
Yeah.
It would be huge.
Well, it'd be no different than the TOS that Polar Lights put out.
Oh, because they made it larger. They made it bigger.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like, Pike's Enterprise is like something like 700 meters long or 600 meters long. It's almost as big as the Enterprise D.
Oh, well, why'd they go and do that?
I don't know. Dramatic effect, I guess. I don't know. But to me, I don't care. Because if you look at, like, I got the model, the 1000 scale model of the it's the Discovery Enterprise, but it's the same one, right? That they introduced in Discovery, the new style of Enterprise. And compared to the 1000 scale refit, it's like twice the size.
Oh, so that 650 version that Revell has out must be pretty big.
Probably. Yeah, it's probably the size of like a 1400 scale ship or something like that.
Huh.
Like here, well,
Okay.
let me see. Let me see if I can show you. Here's the 1/1000 scale refit.
Okay.
All right, so we just got the sausage section there. I'll go get my
Right.
model. I'll go get my model of the Discovery one. We got to bring this higher so we can get it in there.
Okay.
It's just over on the shelf here. Grab it.
Wow. So those are both the same scale.
Yeah, those are both 1/1000 scale.
Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't buy the newer Enterprise
The yeah,
it was
the
1,000 because I didn't want it to be that small.
go over
Gotcha.
here. There, right side by side.
Wow. No clue.
Yeah, it's a lot larger.
It's significantly larger. It's the difference between ooh and ah, definitely.
Yeah, and I did mine as a refit.
Yeah.
So I made the bridge there. I made the impulse engines. I modified the nacelles so they're narrower.
Mm-hmm.
Divided the front there. I did all kinds of stuff. Made that lower sensor dome thing.
Right. Instead of it sticking out, it's incorporated into the
There. See, I made
hull.
that.
Yeah, that is
Well,
great.
on the model, it's just a dome there and nothing else. It's just that and a dome. So I
That's
made
cool.
made it like the refit, right? I made the photon torpedo launcher, all built from scratch. The dish, put the windows in, put the conference room window or the lounge officer's lounge window in.
Yeah. You really kit bashed that pretty good. Ricardo says,
Yeah.
I'm waiting on 3D printed parts of the kit I want to take to Wonderfest next year. And I'm getting all the images I can of the Lost in Spaces movie, Jupiter 2, so I can make a good job. And
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see that, Ricardo. I'm so glad I gave you that after seeing what you did, like after seeing your other models that you made. I'm so glad I gave you that Lost in Space model.
So we got Russ and Alec and Grumpy Guy saying your ship looks awesome.
Oh, thank you. That was my first model kit that I made.
Well,
not
you
the
didn't
first
make
one.
kit.
The first one I did. Yeah, you know what I mean.
You still modded it.
The first one I built. My first model kit I actually built when I was about 18, but I only did 3 models and I never did any since then until a couple years ago when I started doing this, and that Enterprise there was the first one I got.
Well, I may have to get that Enterprise then.
They got a new version of it, which just has a little bit more details.
That's what I'm saying. That Revell edition, it's a 1000.
Polar Lights put out a new version of it that has
Polar Lights
more added details.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like their second release of it. All they did was add a few like minor details to down the sides of the nacelles and like around the saucer and that. There's like little mechanical areas, like you see on the side of Voyager. It looks like sensor panels.
Right.
They did that on the Enterprise, like around this area and around the sides of the nacelles and that.
Okay.
You can't even tell unless you look up really close up to it. You can't even see it otherwise. All right, so let's get another. Okay, so this time I need a white one. A white. The white's gonna have to be these ones. Got a
You get some
fresh
white-
package.
Some white lights going.
Yes. They're smaller. These ones are 0402s, but it'll still work.
All right.
If I can get it out of there without birds nesting the whole bundle.
Uh-huh.
So that is this one has like a red wire and a green wire. Oh, red green. Okay, where's my little notch?
All right. Looks
Hard to
like
see some.
good night, Russ. You have a good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. Let's see. I just gotta make my groove just a little more groovy.
Not to be confused with Groot. It's a groove, not a Groot.
It's not a Groot. I am not Groot. I just gotta make that
It's not a
just a
Groot.
little deeper. It's not a Groot. It's not a Groot. I'm not Groot. Tell you, Vin Diesel's best role. Called VD.
Good old VD.
I don't know how some people become movie stars.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Now I'll do this little twist, make sure
I
that
don't
it's
understand how a
facing.
short guy with an overinflated ego can be a movie star, but somehow he is.
Is that Tom Cruise?
Yes.
He's almost as bad as VD.
First movie I saw him in. And
Oh, I
didn't see
hope he
very
doesn't
many
hear
after
this.
that. It
I
was
hope he doesn't get
Taps.
mad at us.
It was Taps. He got killed at the end.
Good.
I enjoyed it.
I hope he doesn't get mad at us for this. He might be watching.
Sure he is.
He might be. I'm not saying he is, but he might
I
be.
guess there's a possibility. I mean,
There's a
it's not
possibility.
impossible.
No. Who knows? Tom Cruise might be a Star Trek nut.
Highly unlikely, but not
And he's
impossible.
into models. He's into model building.
He might be into models, but I don't think he's into this kind of models.
Wee, looky look. Let's put my
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
It lights up.
It lights.
Oh,
Trying to
there
get
you
that
go.
back. There we go. We've got the top and we've got the bottom. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Just need to smooth out this little. Oh, it popped me glue off. Well. What do you know? Wasn't expecting that. Get this
Maybe
back
glue
over here.
need a little more time to cure.
Yeah, I just didn't wait long enough. I
Got a
didn't
little
wait long
impatient
enough.
there.
I got too excited about the possibility of lighting it up. Just get this cleaned up.
So, have you seen the new version of King of the Hill?
Yeah, we watched it. I liked it.
I think it's pretty funny that they aged Bobby. He's an adult now.
Yeah, I
I
don't
haven't
usually
watched
see
it.
that.
I've just seen the previews.
Oh, you should watch it. If you like the original, you'll like it. It was good.
Yeah.
But the only thing is that's weird is because I guess the actor who did the voice for Dale passed away.
Right.
So like the first
Well,
episode,
that's a
the
mild
first
way of
episode
putting
is
it.
the original guy, and then the second episode, his voice is a little bit different. Like he's pretty close. They tried. The voice is a little weird after that.
What about the Indian character? Did they bring him back?
John Redcorn? Oh yeah, he's there.
But who's voicing him?
Sounds like maybe the same guy. I don't know.
I don't know. He got killed.
Okay.
It was a couple months ago. Somebody killed him down in
Oh
San
well,
Antonio.
this show was made a couple years ago.
The new version?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was. Oh, okay.
It's
Never
at least
mind.
a year old. I watched it almost a year ago.
Oh, I thought it was brand new. Maybe it's just a
No.
new season.
Yeah, there was only the one season of it. There might be more now.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Because it's commercials are on all over the place for it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's probably a new season of it, which I could see.
Ricardo says maybe not Tom Cruise, but Henry Cavill is a nerd and he builds and paints Warhammer miniatures. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Well, he's allowed to watch. It's not his fault the graphic artist did such a bad job airbrushing his mustache out. It's not his fault.
It's not his fault that the movie company wouldn't let him
Exactly.
do that.
Wouldn't let him shave
grow the
his
mustache back. It doesn't take that long to grow a
Yeah.
mustache back.
Yeah. He seems like the kind of guy that could grow one in an afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. He's Superman. He can grow a mustache quickly.
Yeah. Super mustache, man. All right. Let's get this bad boy right over here. Right like this,
Get
right in
that
there.
bad boy going.
Right in there like that. Come here, you bastard. Get in your position. Hey, what's going on over here? All right, so it's a little because I sanded the little piece of acrylic there. It's just slightly smaller than the hole now. So I'll have to just put a dab of glue around the edge of this.
I also got some heavy viscosity UV resin today, so I can start learning how to make domes.
Oh, that's easy. You just put a drop down and cure it. Put it on like a piece of glass or plastic or something that the resin won't
I've never
stick
done it
to.
before. I'm looking
Oh, it's
forward
really
to
satisfying.
learning some of these tricks that weren't around back in my day when I was building models like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, let's get the slaughtering iron. Whoa. Whoa. Almost lost my crystal. Don't lose the crystal. The crystal is all powerful. You cannot lose it. Clear. That's the sound of me moving my stuff out of the way to put the soldering iron down. Because I need a resistor. Let me see. Where's my light kit box? Light kit box là. Viens ici, s'il vous plaît.
It's not over there. It's over there.
Resistor. It's on my lap right now. Okay. We got a resistor. Now these are going to get wired together.
Resistors are not useless.
Well, they're not futile anyway. Okay, so the green doesn't need one. The red needs one. for whatever reason. I don't know why. I'm just told that you got to put one on the red ones because they'll burn out if you don't.
The red does not need as much voltage to work, and so that's why you have to have that little resistor there for it. Or if it has its own power source and is only 3 volts, you're okay. That's called physics, Jody.
Physics.
If you watched Julius Sumner Miller when you were younger, you'd understand it.
Well, I've never heard of that person.
Oh, he was back in the 70s. I don't know. It was always on the PBS station here in Dallas. Little 10, 15-minute thing that they would play between shows. He'd always open up every episode. I'm Professor Julius Sumner Miller, and physics is my business. And he wore pants that were up to his nipples. I mean, he looked like a science teacher from the 50s. I mean, everything you would think what a science teacher should look like, that was him. But he'd get all excited about all his stuff. He was fun to watch. You can actually see him on YouTube. They got stuff of his on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, check him out sometime.
I like
Julius
science stuff.
Sumner Miller.
I watch science stuff all the time. But if it's from the 70s, I probably won't be interested in it.
It's just fun to watch. Well, for me, it's nostalgic. But it's fun to watch. I mean, he actually does, he teaches stuff. He teaches things about physics.
Uh-huh. Should I put this here? Hold on. I got to think about this a little bit more before I just go all ape
we don't
shit
have
and
to worry
start
about ads for you
soldering
right now yet,
stuff
do we?
together.
You're
No,
not quite
I'm
there
not
yet.
going to
You're
have.
not quite there yet. You're close. So
it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're not ever going to do that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not going to put ads on my live streams at all.
But I'll bring it up
for
anyways.
whatever videos I upload. If YouTube decides to run ads on them, well, that's up to them. But I'm not gonna put it on my live streams.
If you are new and have not watched Jody, who I like to call the Madman, do some of his magic, and you're enjoying what you're seeing, do the like and subscribe thing.
I'm gonna try to untwist this a little bit. There we go. So I want to put the resistor a little closer,
right,
to the outside there.
Any particular reason? If I can make it work faster.
It's because I want it out of the way.
Ah, okay.
Okay. There. Okay, so now we can take our green one.
So you got any performance things coming up here with your base?
No.
No.
I'm not a professional. I don't
Yeah.
play with a banner. I'm just an enthusiast. I don't really know how to play. I
Oh,
just know how to play with it. I just play with it. I don't play the bass. I play with the bass.
5 strings
Like
too
if I
intimidating
took
for you, so that's why you
lessons
went with 4.
No, I got a bunch of 4-string basses. I got a couple of 5-string basses, and
okay.
I got a 6-string.
Cool. A 6-string bass. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it has the high C at the bottom.
Well, that's kind of relative. One instrument's high C is another instrument's low C.
Well, it's high C
Right.
for a bass.
For a bass. It's high C for a bass. I got you.
Okay. So we're gonna put these two together.
So you're gonna go for another hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually go till 1 a.m.
All right.
There. Now I'm gonna add this little piece of wire back to the resistor so that I can attach it to the other one. No better. So let me just get some solder on me tip. A little bit of solder on me tip.
So I
Solder
noticed
on
you're
me
saying
tip.
it the way they say that in England. But do you say decals
Solder?
or decal? Yeah. Do you say decals
I
or
say
decals?
whatever I want. I say whatever I want when I feel like it.
Of course.
There's no right way and wrong way.
I didn't say there was.
Well, sometimes I say decals when I want to make fun of Ian. But I usually say decals. All right, let's get some shrinkity-doo. Shrinkity-doo. Put that over my resistor just to keep it all nice and insulated. Insulated.
Oh boy, we're not going to hit 100 degrees again tomorrow.
Shitty shit balls. Not going to be 100 degrees tomorrow?
No, we had a cold front come in. We're going to hit 99.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
You're going to need your parka. Don't forget your mittens if you go outside.
Well, crap. The Rangers lost to the Astros by 1 run. Shit. Oh, well.
this one's going to go on to there.
Well, Jody, I don't think I can make it another hour. I'm gonna have to.
That's all right.
I'm gonna have to ditch on you. Sorry, man.
That's all right.
But enjoyed
Okay, so
it.
now we got our reds.
I'll try and catch up on this sometime tomorrow, maybe before our live stream. I may have to do it after, but see how far you got on it tonight.
Not a problem, AK. Thanks for stopping by and for a bit, anyways.
Yeah, and thank you for everybody who's still on chat and watching. Jody will check out any comments as he can. We just have to spend
Nah,
time with
I'm
his
just
eyes
gonna
down.
ignore them. I'm gonna ignore them.
All right, man. Oh, I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow afternoon.
All right, take care.
All right, bye.
Yeah, we'll see you on the group stream tomorrow. Did I do it? What do you guys think? Vote in the comments. You think all three of these are going to light up or not? I couldn't see everything I was doing, but... Okay, first I got to find my wires here. I'll find my power supply. Where's the power coming from? Let's see. Negative, positive. Oh. 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 Where's the sound effect? Why is it muted? There we go. It was turned down. The sound was down. Okay, I did it. So that works. Let's pop this on just to see if this will fit and they will line up. There. There. And there. Yeah. Yeah. Top and bottom. Yeah. All right. I don't have ads, but I do have to go to the washroom really, really bad. So I'm gonna just be right back. I'm sorry. I don't have any little videos to run or play. But I will mute my I've returned. I have returned from the land beyond, where we go and relieve our bodies. We should probably prepare like a little video clip or something like that for times like that. When I have to step away. I usually try not to step away during the live streams, but occasionally nature calls. Paul says WB? Warner Brothers? Washroom break? Yes, washroom break. All right, so there is our navigation lights for that. And I don't have to worry about installing anything here because they just up. Just like that. Up. You know, up. There. And they just line up and it locks right on. All right. Cool. So those will get wired into the rest of it. Next, I got my lower sensor dome. There is a clear piece for this, but I misplaced it. I need to find it. You know, one of those things, you put something away and then you don't know where you put it. But we can, let me see. I am going to want a hole right in the center of this. Because I think what I'm going to do is take one of these big ones. Let's see, we got some large big LEDs, courtesy of Ken in here. Let me see, here we go. Some white ones. That's quite large. So I think if I pop that right in the middle, how's it going, darling? If I put this right in the center, protruding out the top, I think we'll have a nice. Where's my measuring thing? Where's my measuring stick? Somewhere. All right, let's just see if we can find a. See if we can find the right size drill bit for this. Oh, I do have some fancy ones. Nah, we don't need the fancy ones. Let's just use this. Ooh. Ooh. Got the perfect one. Right here. This'll, that'll do it. That'll do it. Just fine. Oh, I left that on the screen. I left a comment on the screen. All right, put this guy in here. Ring. Let's see, there's a dot in the center. went too fast. That. Oh, now I've gone and done it. Hot dog gone did it. I went too fast at first and it heated up too much. I like to do this a little bit slower. There we go. Down. Is this just not sharp? Feels pretty sharp. Okay, that's not even going to be close to being big enough. No. Not at all. Okay, we need let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's go for the brass one. What a wonderful noise. What a wonderful, soothing noise. All right. Yeah. Okay, so now that can sit right there. Boom, that'll light up. Now I'm not going to light block this. I like that to be lit up. I like that to be a nice glowing dome. I like on the original. I know the Refit doesn't have that, but I don't care. I don't care. I want mine to glow. I'll refer you to the plaque. There's why. But what I will do is I'll get this paint marker going right here. And we'll get a nice coat inside here. The stuff blocks light pretty good. Just a cheap ass marker. Well, it's paint. I wish it would come out a little quicker, but it does not. So we'll have to just carefully make our way around this. There. a little pump. I got a bunch of these, so I think this one's getting low. Bought like a pack of them, like five black ones and 5 white ones. The white ones never worked good. The paint would always get stuck and get all coagulated at the tip. It's the worst thing is coagulated tip. But these, the black paint flows nicely and works great. I suppose I could have just got some black paint out and started painting with a brush. Probably be faster, but it's not as smooth. This stuff here gives me a nice even coverage. When I try to paint with the brush, because of the cheap shitty paint I have, it doesn't seem to want to cover very well. I gotta put a whole bunch of coats. With this paint marker here, 1 coat, maybe another pass is usually enough. Splattered a bit down inside there. I'll have to clean that off, or else there's going to be a dark spot. Don't want that. Just going right to the edge with this. Like so. Almost there. Okay. There, let me just get a cleaner. Some of this. All right, it's got a little thinner on there. Get rid of that little spot. Let's check it out. There we go. A nice glow there. All right, we'll let that dry a little bit. Just get rid of this extra plastic. Small amount of glue. Put that guy right in there. Sticking right out the top. Hey, there's Johnny. How's it going, Johnny? That light looks good. Well, I hope it turns out good. We're popping this right up there, and this guy's gonna go on here. Let's power this light up and see what happens. Like that. And like a so. That's not very bright. Is this not a 3-volt light? Maybe it's 5? Because if it is, that sucks. So yeah, that's a 5-volt light. I can't use that. All right, that's good, but that's not going to work for me. I need 3 volts. Back down. Make sure I turn this back down because I don't want to put the 3-volt one on there and then blow it up. All right, let's go and put the case here. So I've got one right here. It's small, but now the hole is too large. So that's a good idea, Mary. Some clear resin around the outside to secure it in its place. Yes, yes, yes. Very good idea. Yes, that's why I keep you around for your model building skills and ideas. You quite frequently give me a good idea for this type of thing because it's something that I wouldn't have thought of, right? Let me see. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. This guy right here. This guy's gonna do it. Just gotta find the right hole right there. This one. Okay. So we're gonna clippity clip, clip, clippity clip. All right, so we're gonna get a hole like that. It's gonna fit through. Whoops. Whoopsie. Okay, how big is the biggest one? Look at that. The biggest one's almost just the right size. And if I can get that to no. Not quite. Okay, let's try this a different way. Go this one first. I have a feeling that when I go to poke the other hole, it's just gonna rip apart. And there it goes underneath. Thanks, huh? That back. was this one. Yes. Got to get rid of that piece first. So it's probably not going to work. It's probably just going to tear it apart because it's almost the same size, but we'll give it a shot. Need a way to keep that in place. Let's see, piece of tape. This is that tape stuff. There we go. Yeah, it's probably just gonna. Oh, and it worked. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it on there. No, I'm not. Not. Okay, kind of got a little patch there. There, that makes it solider. More solider. All right. Johnny said, will that be too much volts for the other lights or not enough for that one? Yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't enough for the bigger light because I used 3-volt power source because all my little lights are 3 volts. So if I start putting a 5-volt, if I cranked up the power to 5 volts, then I'd have to put resistors on every single one of the other lights to make it safe for them. So just changing it out, put a 3-volt light in there, and we should be good. My little patch seems to be okay. It's going to be covered by the little dome anyways, so we don't have to worry about that. A little cement, just to give it that solidity, that total solidity. Okay, short ones negative, long ones positive. That's better. And that's better. There. What do we think now? Huh? How you like me now? Johnny says, I see. I see. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. We got some nice light coming out the sides there. I think that'll do dandy. And then once I put the clear piece, there's a whole clear part that goes right inside here. Once I put that in, plus paint the inside of this white, maybe I'll put a little color on this so it's like kind of yellowy. I like them. I like them with a little hint of green or yellow there. Just looks good to me. So take this off. This. So now what I can do is bend this over like that and like that. There and there. Now I can run these ones right off of that. So this will go here. And the other one will go there. So I can run my little marker lights right off this center LED right here. Got some spots. They got little bumps right here, I guess, for you to mount your light to. Or if you're gonna, probably a lot of people put like a strip, an LED strip around in a circle like that. I have some of those, but they're 9 volts, so I can't use them. Johnny said, 5 hat looks awesome. Or is it shat? Shat looks awesome. That, I know that. Shat's cool. That's a good way to write the word shat without being naughty, without being totally naughty. Shat's what she said.
Unable to comply.
Okay, oh, I guess I should have kept my soldering thing out. Reach over there. The cord's long enough. All right, so we're gonna take 2D2. We're gonna put, I gotta refill my little thingy here. I've used all the flux out of it. Where the flux did it go? Holy flux. Ooh, it dripped down onto me fingers. Okay, it's just right, like this needs to be straight. Like so. I missed. Oh, I put that on the wrong side. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Careful.
This is the tweezers here. Why is it not melting? Melt. You son of a... All right, that wasn't a very excellent connection, but it's enough to see if it worked. Which it did. All four. Oh, it popped right off of there. There we go. We got all four lights on. So those will be on their own thing. And the lights for the windows will be on a separate thing. Awesome. Let's see if we got a sound we can use to celebrate. There we go. Fire off a torpedo for that. We got Klingon torpedoes too. Johnny's LOLing. LOL at that. All right, I think I can put, I'm going to try to get a better connection there. I'm not super happy with that. Let me see. Plus they're like all tang. Oh, no, they're not. You know what? I'm just going to put a piece of, just going to put a piece of chit on there, man. Where's that chit? Get some of this chit. There we go. Piece of chit right here. Oh, maybe a smaller piece of chit. You got smaller chits? Yeah, I got smaller chits than that. There we go. Just gotta clip it in half. I'm gonna leave a little bit of it exposed, just in case I want to add another wire onto there for some reason. Need another light. I'll need one for my little bridge light. I'm not going to put a flashing one in there, like you guys were saying. If I start putting a bunch of different flashing ones in, they won't stay in sync. So in an effort to avoid that, I just won't put any flashers in. I won't start using those until I got a way, until I figure out a way to control them. All right, can't use the lighter here, so we'll get the heat gun out. Shrink those. I like to give them a squeeze after. Squish them down, seal everything up. Okay, so I guess for the windows, I'll just probably just put a light. Oh, I got a glue gun now. I got my glue gun. And I got some glue. Found a couple glue sticks. So let's get that plugged in. Put the Omni Fixo down. Steel plate. Like that. There's a little bit in there. This thing hasn't been used in years. So we'll see what happens. Let's get my little foam block here just to hold this like so. Okay, grab some white ones. I wonder if one will be enough for the windows. I should probably put two. Is anybody watching that will have the answer for me? Will one be enough? Looks like they have these little divots here for mounting lights, or at least to show you where to put it. So if I put one at each set of windows, is that going to be enough? Or do you think I should put two? Just waiting for the glue to heat up. One. Let's see. Two. Three. 4. 5. And 6. 4, 5, and 6. All right, let's get these. I'm gonna try to do this the same way each time. So we'll keep the longer one, which is positive, closer to me. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna move over. And we're gonna go down. And then we're gonna go up like that. So now there. So now I gotta sort of that. And I think I can get away with putting it right there. I'm going to put one in, light it up, see what it looks like. Let's see, we got glue dripping off our glue gun here. That means it's working. See, Johnny said, when I send a chat, it takes almost 4 minutes to get to you. 4 minutes? Shouldn't take that long. I made sure that I set my stream to low latency. It should take like 10 seconds. Just push it down. All right. Okay, so quick, simple test. Positive. Negative. Actually, I'll turn it this way so it has a lower profile. I can put the top piece on. There. Okay, I guess I can't put it on all the way. Just go in here like that. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, I think that's going to be fantastic. Nothing wrong with that. You can see the light in there. There's a major hotspot, but I've got the ace in the hole right here. This foam stuff. Let's cut a chunk of that out. Oh, snap. There. There. I like how I did those pins. I can just lock this right. That helps me line this up perfectly every time. Okay, so that fell down inside there. I need a little piece of tape. Here. Get rid of the dirty part. That's the dirty part. That part is dirty. Alright, just do that. And just flip the tape over like that for now. I don't want that interfering with my view of the you know what? We'll just do it this way. What's that? This on, lined up with the pins. That's pretty good. That is very good. That's going to be perfect. Looking at it with my eyes, it looks excellent. That's like the best windows I've ever done. I should be putting these little foam things. I got big, huge sheets of it. Look how it, like that's right up against the light and it diffuses it that much. You just bring it, that's like a centimeter away from it. Not even. It's like a half a centimeter away. Yeah, it's a pretty good diffusion stuff right there. Okay. We're going past 1 o'clock here. Johnny said that one was to mind. I just see it pop up on your stream above your, oh, that one was 2 minutes. I just see it pop up on your stream above your name. Are you watching the stream live, Johnny? Check your little bar at the bottom of the YouTube window. You might not be live. You might be behind in the stream. Sometimes, like when you first start, maybe an ad played at the beginning or something, and it might have made you wait. Sometimes that happens. Just scroll your thing or go forward or whatever, fast forward, and make sure you're live. And also, wherever you see your chats, it might default you to top comments. So sometimes you don't see everybody's comment in the chat because you're on top comments only for some reason. I don't know what that's supposed to be about. But you got top comments and all comments. And you can see that. Hey, Todd's still here. Look, Sweet Joy said it may not take that long. I guess it depends when you look at who sends a message. Well, when I put it out, like when you see it here on the screen, that's me clicking it on the screen. But when it shows up on the side, like when you comment, it should show up on YouTube chat pretty much instantly. But yeah, when you see it on the bottom of my screen here, that's me putting it on the screen. And Todd says, I'm still here, still alive, still watching. So they don't automatically pop up on my monitor here, Johnny. They just pop up on the side. There's a separate chat window and they pop up there. So that's where I noticed the comments. He says, I was a minute 35 behind. Ah, see, there you go. You weren't watching live. Haha. Welcome back to real time, bro. Todd says, still here, still alive, still watching. Well, I'm going to keep going a little bit. It's past 1. That seemed to work. I hope you saw that part, Todd. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing to the rest of them. My tweezies here, like Wheezy. All my lights went flying when I picked it up. I forgot I had them all sitting in there. All right, so we're going to keep the positive on the same side. We're going to try it anyways every time. So we're going to go down. We're going to bend up. And we're going to bend up. And then again, that gives me that little sort of like a ski profile. Oh, this glue gun's way better than the other one I had. It just kept oozing the glue all the time, no matter what, and there was nothing you could do about it. This one doesn't drip at all. There. I'll take my light. Stick it down there. And just squish over the top. All right, I'm just going to go around the room and do the same thing to all of them. Another light. Long one towards me. Bend down. Bend up. Bend up. Paul's still here. Heading out at 1:07 a.m. Yeah, that's one thing I like about going to Louisville for Wonderfest. I don't have to go to different time zones. Haha. Paulie, you're in the good time zone, my friend. You're in the right time zone. Well, thanks, Paul, for Paul says have a good stream. Thank you, my friend, and thank you for the chat earlier. Super appreciated. That helps me out, and not only does it help me out, but it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good on the inside. You know, where that heart thing is. It makes me feel like people like me. Really, really like me. I like Paul too. I didn't get a chance to get to know him very well the first year we went to Wonderfest, but this year I got to spend a lot more time talking to Paul. He's a pretty cool guy. All right. Long, so I'm just going to spread it. I'm going to spread it a little bit. Okay, so we bend down. We'll bend up. Maybe not up that much. Back down. And we'll bend this one up. Up, up, a little bit of goo. Get in your position. Point to the center. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, so I got 2 spots. I guess I lost one. It's probably just on the table somewhere. There it is. There it is. I just gotta wet my whistle. Will Wheaton's wheat whiskey. It's wicked. It's wickedly wheaty. Like that. Squish it over. Squish it. Squish it. Okay, so I'm going to start having a mess of spaghetti in here. That's going to look similar to what Ken and Jordan are doing on their Reliant models. Because I suppose I could just run them all in sort of series, but it's probably not a great idea to do that. But I can run them all just down to one feed. Is that right, guys? Right? It's not a good idea if I link them all together and run them off the same input. But if I have one set of wires and then they all branch off to here, that would be okay, correct? Correct. Right. So I've got one piece of this in here already. I don't want to put this in yet because I'm going to be sanding and filling all this outside edge. Todd said, sorry, what was the question? I was saying it wouldn't be a good idea for me to connect all these together and just have one set of wires coming in. It would be better for me to have wires coming off each one going into one, correct? And yeah, Johnny's asking if he can run. No, I'm not going to run them from the middle light. I only got my marker lights running from the middle one here, right? So I'm going to have a set of wires coming in out of the neck to this LED in the center, which runs my other LEDs for the oh, I've got to re-glue that. Runs my other LEDs for the navigation lights, the markers. All these ones are going to be on a separate power source, and the crystal will be on a separate power source. I suppose I could put the crystal and the lights for the bridge on one thing. So I think I'll do the same thing here. I'll put a hole up through the center, have one light for that. Actually, there's not really any lights in the bridge, right? There's only that one in the bridge. Each LED should have its own resistor. Then you can just run a pair of wires around the rim. I don't understand that, Todd. Each LED, why do I need to put resistors on these LEDs? They're all 3 volts. It's because they're too bright. Do you think it's better if I tone it down? I put a resistor on the red one. I remembered that. Okay, if the power is 3 volts, then they are 3 volts. Yeah, I'm going 3 volts. That's why I changed the I had the big 5mm LED in the center here, but it didn't work because apparently it must be a 5-volt light. So I changed it to a 3 volt. That's why I had to make the little patch. I had to cut a tiny ring and make my hole smaller. And it worked, sort of. It's not perfect, but it worked. It's going to be covered with the cap here anyways. I left that unblocked so it'll have a nice glowy dome. I like the bottom sensor dome to glow. Just my preference. I'm going to need lights for these too. I wonder if I can get this out of the way a little bit. I should have twisted them. Should have twisted them together. Yeah, should have twisted them together. Let me see, I can probably just do this. can still run parallel wires around the rim, just not series. So you're saying run the wires up from the neck here and then around like this and then to the light and then around like this and then to the light. Is that what you're saying? I was going to run wires off of each light and then put them all together onto the wires coming in. Would that work? Because that's what I usually do, and it works. It seems to work. I'll just have one feed of power coming in, and then all the lights in whatever section I'm working on run off of that, because I don't use different, aside from the red positioning lights, I don't use different voltages of lights normally. Just don't feed the positive from one to the negative of another. No. That's why I made sure I put them all when I was setting them up. You see all the long contacts, all the positive ones. I made sure they're on the same side so that I know. And I'm going to put a red wire on the positive and a black wire on the negative, and they're all going to run together. Like maybe I will run them around the rim just so that they're not all in the way here. Just run them down this way. It's going to be a waste of a lot of wire, though. All right. And what did Johnny say? Can you just put a spot of glue to keep them together? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Ricardo says you can connect each positive to the next and so on until you only have 2 wires going down the neck. Yeah, you're talking about connecting them all together and like daisy chaining them. No, here's what I'm doing. Let me get some wires. Here's what I'm doing. A piece of a red one here. A piece of a black one. I really like these spools Ian sent me of this wire with the silicone. It's really easy. Well, I guess I didn't have to do that. I'm not using it right now. Okay, so I'm doing this. It's 2 wires coming in from the neck. All right, there's my power. And each light gets a red and a black. They all go here, they meet up, and they get connected to this red and black. They're all separate, but coming out of right here. Well, not right here, but wherever this ends up being. That is my plan, and that is what I shall do. And let's see. Get this up out of here. Glue there. Glue there. All right, keep that one in place. Just give it a little bit of slack by the light. All right. Excellent. Those aren't going to go anywhere. Yeah, you can daisy chain the positive and negative from the neck around to the LEDs. Yeah, so you're talking, I just put the positive onto here and then put the positive from here to this positive and then to this positive and then to this positive and then to this and so on. But then if one of them burns out, then they all burn out, right? I don't want that to happen. I don't want that. No. No. All right, so I'm gonna bend all these down a little bit. That. Like that. Like that. All right, let's get the let's see. 125. Let's see. No. Run your positive from the neck to the first LED, then another red wire from that lead to the next LED. That's what I just said. From this positive to that positive, from that positive to this positive, from that positive to this positive. That's what I just said. Each will get power even if one pops. Oh, okay. Because they're on the because they're connected to this contact and it's just a metal bar, right? It's not going through this. It's going through this. Correct? Johnny says, I'm off to bed. Great stream, Jody, and good night, chat. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Johnny. Okay, so then I don't have to use as much wire. I can just go right up out of here. Right to the first one. Like this. And then run one from there to there. All right, so then I just put a short wire. I connect all these positives together and then attach this after. You're basically going to make a power bus that around the saucer that connects them all together. Shark says, hey, Keith. Keith's gone already, buddy. Keith went off like an hour ago. You're basically going to make a power bus that goes around the saucer. Oh, Ricardo just sent me a diagram on Discord. Oh, okay, that's what that was. Let's check it out. Hey. Let us check it out. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought you were talking about. Okay, that's what I was originally proposing, but I was told that wasn't a good way to do it. Because if one of them goes out, then they all go out. Paul put me down for 3 dozen almond cookies. All right, so yeah, so I won't connect this one right away. What I'll do is I will connect to these ones right away. Okay, so I'm just going to take the negative. I'm just going to bend it over to the side. This, like this, like this, and like that, and like this, and it's like that, and like this, and like that, and okay, let's get these little snippies right here. Okay, so we're going from here to here. And we're going from here to here. And we're going from there to there. And to there. Okay, gonna need some more. Let's get the soldering iron down. Come on, soldering iron. Where's my little fluxy thing? All right, where's my big fluxy thing? Oh no, where's my little flux and container, man? Oh, I'll have to just dig them out of here, I guess. There's a little bit left in here. All right, so what I like about these is that they're just real easy to strip. Real easy. Okay. Get a little bit of solder. Maybe I'll clean my tip. Better to start with a clean tip. All right, so I'll start with the negatives. Do I have to put shrinky tube on all these connections, or they're going to be out of the way of each other, right? So it shouldn't matter. Correct? Correctla? All right, so unplug my glue gun. Which one is it? It would have sucked if I unplugged my monitor or something. There we go. Found it. Out of the way. So yeah, hopefully when I put the next wire on, it doesn't melt this one. If I'm good at this and I'm fast, I can get it on there. Get a little bit of there we go. Strip the ends. Just like that. Am I doing it, guys? Am I doing it right? Let's see. Yes, he's got it. That is parallel wiring. Series would put them running through one to the next. One pops, breaks the circuit. So what's the difference? Like, how is series? I guess I don't need to know that right now because it'll just confuse me. Never mind. Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me right now. Ricardo said that way if one fails, the others still work. He says that's right. Todd. It helps if you glue all your LEDs in the same position, all positives on one side, negatives on the other, like I did. Like I did. Mi amigo. Ricardo has a good point. Yes, well, I guess you guys weren't watching for a little while because that's what I did, and I made a point to say that I was doing it. Biggest thing here is soldering the right pins and keep the wires from shorting. Yeah, so I think I'm doing good here. I bent them all away from each other. They're all covered in hot glue that's since cooled and is now just glue. Formerly known as hot glue. Now just glue. All right, get this guy right here. So if I do this quickly, hide, Todd. On there. Whoop. Gonna have to clip myself some more wires. There was like a little frayed bit sticking up out of there. A little bit of glue stringies. All right, let's get some more wire pieces. All right, I'm not going to bother cutting a bunch of little pieces this time. I'm just going to start soldering on and cut them as I need. For series, I think of the Christmas lights. If one shorts out, the whole series goes, but in parallel, it doesn't matter because each one is getting power. And the biggest advantage of parallel is that they all work with the same voltage, but in series, you need to up the voltage for each LED you add. I see. So doing it this way, the 3 volts gets me everywhere. Gets me enough. Yeah. All right. Clean the tip. Get a drip. Clean that tip. Give the wire a flip. Oh, having some problems. Okay, so there we go. We made it all the way around. Just drop that in there. And I'll get some red. And a whole bunch of the same shit. Add the flux. Pre-tin the wire. Grab a drop of solder on the tip of the iron. Bring it over. Huh? That was weird. Okay. Melted in a weird way. Man, it's weird. It's really weird. There. Bring it over. Oh. Almost done here, everybody. I'm going to get the last of these red ones on. And that's going to be all I'm doing. Cut this right there. Flex it. Prep it. I wonder why the end of my thing here is gone. Every time there's my soldering iron at 800 fucking degrees. Maybe that's why. Just noticed that. That fucking 785 degrees. That's probably a little too much. I guess I played around with the knob by accident when I was getting it down off the little shelf there. And I did not notice. That's caused the tip to erode. It's eroded. Eroded down in nothing. It's nary a nib. It's nary a nib. Actually kind of good because it makes like a little cup. It's like kind of hollowed out at the end. Makes it into like a little cup, and it holds like a perfect amount in there. Skipping a step. I didn't pre-solder the end of it. Sue me. Shove it down. Turn it off. Flip it over. Hook it up. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hey, we got a new person here. Mascaneer Project says, hey, all, I'm a longtime watcher and first-time live viewer. I've enjoyed the ship builds and commentary. Well, thank you very much, Mascaneer Project. Let me know what your name is so we can say hi to you. And if you come back and check out the next one, we know who it is. And I do this every Saturday and every Friday night with the rest of the guys from HTM, and every Sunday afternoon with the rest of the guys from HTM. So yeah, check out my channel. There's links to the HTM channels in my on my channel. Let me just get ready with the just go over to this here for a sec. All right, here we go. Let's see if I did this. Yay. Yay. I did it. It's done. I done it. I done did it. I did do it. Bring this up a little bit. There we go. See a little bit more of the sausage section. All right, not bad. Let's put the lid on. Line them up with my pins here, which I don't have turned on, but that's okay. This one's being weird. The front one is being weird. So I'll get into your position. You get into your position. Like there and like that. There we go. All right, so I think that'll do nicely. That'll do wonderfully. He says, I'm Trey. I'm Trey, and I know, but I normally watch the pre-recorded live, and I've just joined the Discord. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, there's a link to the Discord if anybody's interested. Just introduce yourself in the new members, and one of the admins will make you a full member. Give you access to all the goodies. It's a pretty active Discord. There's a lot of members, and everybody's very friendly and helpful. And if you have any questions or if you have any tips for us, and we recommend products and tools and ideas and tips and all that wonderful stuff. All right, so I didn't get to the impulse crystal today. Here's my crystal right there. So in case you don't know, if anybody doesn't already know this, I put an actual little crystal in all my Starship models because they call it an impulse crystal, so we put one in there. And that goes right there. Oh, almost lost it. Got the clear dome that's going to go on top. So we'll have to get to that one in the next episode, or possibly tomorrow. Maybe I'll work on it tomorrow on the live stream. There you go. It goes like that. Got our nice little impulse crystal. Here, I'll just put a light on there so you can get an idea. You get a nice effect. Oh, there we go. You get a nice effect when the light's under there because you look in and it has some depth instead of just being like a clear dome like you usually see, right? They give you that clear dome and you're just supposed to put a light in there and paint the dome or put a colored light, but I like putting a crystal. It's just fun. It's just fun. That's all. It's just for funsies. Now I gotta get it out of there without losing it. There we go. Keep it on this piece of tape so I don't lose it. I'll put it back up there. So yeah, there we go. I got all that done. What happened? Did I lose one of my... Oh no, that's not my light. That's what confused me earlier. That's the pin for the neck. So I installed the running lights there on the edges. Todd says, hey Trey, just say hello in the new members channel and I will make you a member. And Ricardo says, welcome Trey, glad you joined us and hope to see you tomorrow on HTM's live stream. Yeah, we hope to see you there on the group stream tomorrow. Let me see, where's my... Yeah, we're just gonna put this on so we can see the marker lights. There we go. All right, so I popped an LED in the bottom for the sensor dome, and I just ran the marker lights right off the sensor dome. So I got a piece of clear acrylic rod. Where's the rest of it? It's around somewhere. But, you know, it's a piece of clear acrylic rod. Here's a little bit of it. It's like that. This part's been sanded, but it's clear. So to avoid using a light on the bottom and a light on the top, I just put it up against that. I'll paint these so they're I'll light block these out. Leave the end of it. I'll paint around that in black, but I just mount the light. It behaves exactly the same as a fiber optic. Just mount the light in the on the side of the... There we go. So I just got the light glued to... Maybe it'd be easier to see the red one. It's not as bright. The light's just kind of glued to the side there, and it shines up in both directions equally. and then a white one for the front. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada whatever. There you go. Put that on. So there. Here's my top of my saucer. Boom. Put that on. So I'm not just building a Refit Enterprise. I'm building something special. We're calling it the Triadic class Dreadnought. So it's a triple nacelle ship, and it uses this from the Reliant and a third nacelle, which mounts under this, which mounts over the two nacelles like so. Yeah, it's something special. I made a small model of it, and it was pretty cool, and everybody seemed to like it. So since I got the appropriate kits, the Reliant and the Enterprise, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll have like most of the Reliant left, and I can do something special with that. Like somebody said last night, because I'm making the K7 space station, but it's a starship instead of the space station. And someone said last night you should do a starship and turn it into a space station. So maybe I'll do that with the Reliant. But here's my K7 space station. There's where I got to on Sunday. I was working on it on the Sunday, or no, last night. I was working on it last night on the Friday group stream. There's where we're at with the K7 Starship. Got back in the box, but I like the idea of making a space station out of a starship. Just kind of go the opposite way around. And the Reliant saucer is like an interesting shape, so you could kind of make something cool out of it. I don't know. I like the idea. So yeah, there we go. It is officially 2 a.m. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get out of here. That's I got more accomplished tonight than I anticipated. I was hoping to get to that crystal, but I ended up doing more with the lights, and it worked out good. So for everybody in the chat that's here, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. Be like Trey here. Subscribe to Trek Mods and check out the videos. Check out the live streams. Check out HTM. We'll be live streaming tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time for the group Sunday Fun Day. Check us out there. Thanks to AK for jumping in earlier and producing for me for a bit, taking care of chat and keeping me company. Thanks, AK. Appreciate that. And Todd, Keith, Ricardo, everybody else that's here. Johnny, Too Loud, my brother-in-law. And yeah, we had a good stream tonight. We had some fun. We had some viewers. So let's get out of here. Roll that beautiful starship footage. And we'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye for now.